three branches being given out from this inferior ganglion. So one was this pharyngeal branch. This is the pharyngeal branch of vagus. Pharyngeal branch, remember, superior laryngeal nerve and carotid branch. So pharyngeal branch you are seeing here. This pharyngeal branch will descend down, and remember, it will pierce the carotid sheath and it will pass between the internal and external carotid arteries, right? So it descends down on the lateral side of the pharynx, crossing the superior constrictor at the upper part of the middle constrictor. It will form a plexus, and this plexus will be having contributions from the ninth nerve as well as from the sympathetic fibers. So that's this plexus. And don't forget that this nucleus, we're talking about this nerve, right? This you are seeing is the pharyngeal branch. We're talking about this nerve, and from where it is coming, it's coming from the nucleus ambiguous, and nucleus ambiguous was stuffed with the efferent fibers which were running into the cranial accessory nerve. So don't forget that from that same nucleus there are two nerves emerging, right? You can see here the two nerves emerging. Cranial portion of accessory, you can see it has joined the vagus now at the level of the important point. Here it's a superior ganglion of vagus. This is the inferior ganglion of vagus. So cranial accessory nerve joins vagus at the level of inferior ganglion of vagus, and then together fibers from the two nerves will run here, and that's why this is called as Vago accessory nerve. So that's why the plexus formed here, the innervation of these pharyngeal muscles will be called Vago accessory complex, right? So all the pharyngeal muscles are innervated by Vago accessory nerve except stylopharyngeus. So that's how you've seen is this pharyngeal branch. Then the other branch was superior laryngeal nerve. Look here, this is the superior laryngeal nerve. So the superior laryngeal nerve arising from the inferior ganglion, this actually, pharyngeal branch not only supplies the pharyngeal muscles but also to the soft palate. So it will give a branch to the soft palate as well, and it will supply all the muscles of the soft palate except tensor veli palatini, right? So this will have a very important role in deglutition. Remember this Vago accessory nerve. Then this is the superior laryngeal nerve. This also is carrying fibers from both Vago accessory. That's why two nerves joining here. The Vago accessory nerve. This nerve, the superior laryngeal nerve, will divide into two branches. When will be internal laryngeal and external laryngeal. Internal laryngeal will perforate this. This is thyroid membrane. So let me tell you, out of the two branches from the superior laryngeal, and remember superior laryngeal, its course was perforating the carotid sheath and was running deeper to both the arteries, external and internal carotids, and will divide now into two branches. The internal laryngeal nerve is a thicker branch and external laryngeal nerve is a thinner branch, right? And superior laryngeal nerve was the nerve of fourth pharyngeal arch. So actually this much portion, pharynx wala, superior laryngeal and pharyngeal branches, they were supplying the muscles derived from the fourth pharyngeal arch. So now this you can see is this internal laryngeal branch, which is thicker branch of the superior laryngeal. This will perforate the thyroid membrane and it will reach inside the upper portion of the larynx and will innervate the mucosal lining up to the upper portion of the vocal folds, right? So there were three cartilages derived from the fourth pharyngeal arch: epiglottis, thyroid, and cuneiform, right? These three cartilages and the mucosa above the vocal folds, they're all being derived from the fourth pharyngeal arch. So internal laryngeal nerve will innervate the mucous lining of the larynx above the vocal folds, and the external laryngeal nerve will descend down and will perforate as well as supply the inferior constrictor muscle, and the external laryngeal nerve will supply the only laryngeal muscle, that is cricothyroid muscle. Okay? So external laryngeal nerve is a thinner division of superior laryngeal, and internal laryngeal nerve is a thicker division, and external laryngeal nerve supplies cricothyroid and inferior constrictor, and ultimately it will end in the pharyngeal plexus.